Well then, good morning. Let's start this then. Oh, right, let's get out of the shop. Let's see what's about. Rewards. Hello, mate. You all right? You have a nice sleep then. Yeah, feeling a lot better now. Had quite a good weekend. Surprising what good sleep can do for you. Right. There she is, new healer. In there. Anything else coming up? Nothing major. Fine. Well, let's go and get this weekly one out of the way then. Yeah, they haven't. Just thought I'd check just in case. Hello, mate. You all right? So I was trying around on the Northerner faction trials. Now, I think they are... Morning, Zeb. They are harder than the Nightmare ones, or I found them harder than the Nightmare ones. A lot of DPS requirement to get them done. Whether Lebu could come in handy on there, I don't know. But when you get to, what was it, 13, 14, 15, I think it is, the first sort of boss stage. Did it not? I haven't seen anything appear up. Come on then. You want? Come on then. Right. There. Right, you happy now? Okay, mate. We'll have a look. We'll have a look later, see what happened. But thank you very much for that. Might just be YouTube on the go slow. It would normally take 24 hours before it shows in the page anyway. Sod it. You're still enjoying that phrase, yeah? Yeah, I think one of the other places this new healer's going to come in is the Northerner faction trials. Like I said, I was playing around with it yesterday. This is the Brokenir I was using, so that's his gear there. I don't think it's terrible gear. Skills are all done, artifact, and he was getting a pasting off the mobs coming down. Absolutely getting a pasting. That's all right, as long as you're all right, mate. That's all that really counts. As long as YouTube haven't ripped you off. Yeah, I might try and have a bit more of a play around with her later. I want to go and have a look at the some of the others, but yeah, in certain aspects she's going to be brilliant. I think GVG she's going to really shine. Arena, all that single target healer stuff you need, and then in the boss phases of the faction trials, my tanks were taking so much damage. I sort of used one gusting 2 tanks, but they took so much damage. Should be fantastic there, without a doubt. Yeah, she is only single target. She's attack based, so both of those things are a bit of a pain. I mean, I'm probably a bit of a lover of HP based healers, to be honest. Just easier to make up tanky. But that was the first time I'd sort of done a hero thing, and it seems to be relatively well received, showing their skills actually in action. So I'll probably do the others over the next couple of days. But that cane as well looks a bit odd, but I think it's going to go down all right. She puts out this thing called Sirene's Breath, which it only goes on 2 people. So generally, very possibly you tank on sort of one other, or like in the Northern faction trials, you might need 2 tanks. Then you'd probably aim for putting it on that. But you sort of can't judge where she's going to put it. But she then puts on a 25% physical damage and a 25% magic damage reduction on them, so that is quite nice. Certainly if you're tanking up a big hit. Might well have a look at the big hit that comes down in Matrix, because the boss does a big hit on the tank, so again she might be useful there as well, or I dare say she's going to be useful there. And also because it's magic and physical, I presume you could use her in either aspect of the new Apocalypse boss, depending on which way round you wanted to do it. So you'd only have to be user in one of them, but I think you could use her in either. I'm going to speed this up. Triggered Silas, that'll help, won't it? Yeah, she also does quite a big heal. I think it's 300% or something like that. A big heal on her ultimate, and that ultimate just comes round so quickly. I mean, I think you can get it down to a cost of 500 for her ultimate, and it just is this big heal of like 300% of her heals. So. And a rage regen is quite interesting as well. You can really start to motor that round. Because I think she does. She gives rage back as opposed to giving you rage regen. So you don't have to worry about if you're attacking or not. Or are you trying to get up further? Come on then. Right. Is that better for you? So instead of giving you rage regen where you have to attack or be attacked to actually gain the stuff back, I believe that she is just upping your rage. So every second you get a couple of percent of your rage back. No, she doesn't dispel. That's the only thing with her. She hasn't got a dispel in her kit, but she's got to have something wrong with her, hasn't she? But who knows with exclusives and things like that. I was looking at the some of the top players over on the Forerunners server. I don't believe so. I don't believe she's got a dispel. Did something on her yesterday. I mean, I don't remember it. Her A1 is a basic, heals one person. First passive is a fatal death miss. So whenever you get fatal damage, she'll heal you through that. A third passive. Well, sorry, what's her second passive? Ult is a big heal. Oh yeah, and her other passive is rage regen. So no, she hasn't got a dispel. Then I'll probably have a look at the Marksman today, have a play around with the Marksman, and then tomorrow have a play around with Kane, who looks quite interesting. I think a couple of places I think I'd use him with that is Malric's Halls. I think he's going to be relatively good there with the AOE and maybe the coin cost at the beginning, depending on how pricey you want to push for putting your team out at the start. And then he's got quite a range with his AOE. And then the other thing, he does that coin cost, doesn't he? Which I think is going to make him really good for Ingrid teams. So if you're running an Ingrid, and is it Ceylon? Is it the rage regen person? My only concern with going for her is the lord that she's with. I just don't want another Denny. You've decided to get on the table now, have you? Okay. Yeah, so I can see the coin cost hero being easily paired up with those Ingrid teams. Easily. No, don't walk on the keyboard. Right, no, come here, you're being a pest. You have to go down if you're not behaving. Yeah. Know that feeling. But they're going to get a boost, those teams. So instead of having to use... Where is she? Where is she while I'm here? Yeah, so instead of having to use her to get your coin cost back, they'll actually have some AoE damage coming into their teams as well, which is going to be helpful. I don't know if I'd go that far, but... Yeah, I don't know where he's coming from either. That's the other weird thing. What am I doing here? Right, yes. You there. You there. I think that's right, isn't it? I'm not too sure what I'm doing. I'm sure things will work out for the best, won't they? I think Ingrid has come round a bit too soon, hasn't she? But you're just so powerful. It's wrong. I'll get you before you start. Don't know what happens now. I think you're immune to everything, aren't you? Yeah, right. Run away, run away. You go on yielding or will you die? You just get removed, okay. Fine. There you go, that's that done. Ancient exclusive, you heard. Okay. Right, come up again. Are you going to behave this time? Because you're being a rat. You're being a little bugger, aren't you? Seven, 5, 6 last week. Okay. Right, sorry, just catching up in the chat. Yeah, I think there is some chat in the background about Ancients dropping or not dropping from the boss. Maybe the new one will up that. I don't know. We're going to have a look in a second. One there. Happy. Spellcaster's Echo. Back attack. Right, okay. Nothing great. So this was quite weird. One of the top players. Morning, Smeds. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I'll do the others later on today. It seems to be quite well received, so I'll keep on with that sort of style of just showing them. Quick one on this for reference over how hard it is. The player on the Forerunner who is running top on Abyss, so they're getting a little over 90k on their Abyss team, one attack. They managed to get second chest. I think they got about 48k in total. Yeah. Morning, mate. You okay? 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! I'm doing all right with them. Oh, that being said, that was harsh, wasn't it? What do we get? 2 on that one. There's going to be no extra rewards on this because we did not down it at all. So this is the bottom chest. Another one out of that, so that's a bonus. Miss out on anything? No, it's all right. Yeah. Need to kill it before we get anything decent. Yeah. Yeah. I think 8k is. I managed to do 8k with one team. So, in fact, I haven't got to save it, have I? So the Bulwark form was much easier doing the magic damage than the Spellbane form, so doing the physical damage. I think when you looked through everyone who had smashed it that week, everyone scored much higher doing AoE magic damage than they did AoE physical damage. Oh. Sulkadin dupe. Okay. Not too shabby. Depends where he is though, I suppose, doesn't it, on which one you got. His A1 is supposed to be really good for him, isn't it? Well, let's get these done. So I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing AoE physical damage dealers coming in the near future. I might have a look at what Kane's doing as well, actually, to see if he's worth a shout in that. A1's supposed to be good, isn't it? Lots of people push for his A1. I mean, I don't have him, so I have no knowledge on that, to be brutally honest. We'll do that later. Don't have to worry about that. Up here. Claim that. Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's up to 10 enemies, I think it is. But I don't know if he does physical or magical damage, to be brutally honest. So I might have to go and have a check of him later on. And we'll see. One of the places, it might be one of the places I try him, because there was a distinct difference in what people did magic damage wise compared to anything else. Tide, no. What am I doing? Artifacts, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, Strain with Lust. I tried her the other day. I didn't have a lot of joy with her, to be honest. I was trying her out with that cross, putting her in Malric's halls to see if she could do like 2 lanes at once as part of an auto team. I couldn't really sort of get the damage I needed out of her, which was a bit of a blow. Big 10 shot, come on. Yuri's exclusive. X, okay. Not what I wanted, but not all bad. But at least now it's easier to see all your stuff, so that's a bonus. You're at 13, so you will go up. Hex is done. Yeah, Hexes is all done, so that'll be a sell. Moran's 13 is yours, can go up, can't it? Workshop, yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't have a look. I don't remember seeing how many Rygars were there. You will need 2 because you'll need to do either side, so to speak. I'll have to check. I don't know when the update's going to come, to be honest. So where were we? Did the Northerners trials the other day. So stages 13 and 14 aren't too bad. Yeah, he was being used all over the place. I don't know about Rygar. Nizam, yes, he was. Can't remember. I'll try and have a proper look this time round. And then I think we've got the cultists coming around. They've had an expansion as well, so I need to sort of have a look at those. 13 and 14 aren't too bad. Very DPS heavy. So the likes of your Valk, she's up there again. Who else? I used Yermit. Ardea and they were the 3 I used to clear the bottom. The bottom tanked up monsters, you know, the ones you used to get with Valk all the time that she used to clear by herself. They've been fully tanked up with like an explosive shield and all sorts on the Northerner trial. They're hard work to kill and take a lot of DPS. So I ended up using 3 DPS. The space horse goat thing, I think if you've leveled him up and got him up, I think he's got a use here. Certainly in the first couple of stages. And then I couldn't clear the boss stage. I sort of ran out of time and ability of healers and tanks to actually tank up enough damage. But that new healer I think would come in really well there. And then, but I would definitely do the first 2 stages before that comes out. That's already, we've got the footage of it. It's just a matter of editing it. And then the cultist trials, we'll do that. So hopefully we'll have a look at that as well. And be able to get that up and running before it comes out. And I probably need to push on here, don't I, and actually do some effort into it. Hmm, 99%. Who's done that? Okay. Not happy with the tanks I'm using. In fact, I'm not happy I've got enough healers in there either. But I think this side is easier because of the heroes that people have got. So Honora is absolutely fantastic. But AoE DPS, she's absolutely awesome. So I've got her doing over the right hand side, and Valera on the left. So it's not too shabby, but keeping them alive and things is trickier. You need to clear up on the chain on the fusion, because this is his big hit. He will take in all of those, then do a big hit out. There we go. Got hit by it, so you do sort of need to clear off his damage before you do that. Quick battle. Won't be saving that. Morning, Sonic. How are you, mate? All right. I don't have him. I would imagine he is good. The Northern faction trials, you need AoE DPS more than anything else. Certainly for the first 2 levels. The good thing about the Northerner trials is they've got rid of that whole free mage stuff. Yeah, they got rid of the whole 3 mages stuff as you push on, so that's a bonus. But the boss that comes out on 15 is one of those big fire mobs, so he comes out and he's just doing AoE fire on the whole map. It's absolutely nightmare. You enjoying Europe, are you? Yeah. 13, 14 are mostly DPS heavy, and then 15 is the boss stage. I couldn't get past it. That's going to take me a lot more work, I think. Think it's harder than Nightmare. And hopefully we get a look at what's happening with cultists on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday or Thursday? Can't remember. But I might have a little live stream on Wednesday and Thursday morning, just have a play test with it while we look around and see what's going on with it. Again, as always, if there's anything you want to see with regards to the patch, this is a Forerunner account, so if there's anything you want to see with regards to the patch, happy to show you. But I can't. I'm not allowed to stream from the test server. Yeah, trying to work on a method with it. Looking forward to that coming round again. I didn't get any time this weekend due to other bits and bobs having to be done, which was a bit of a shame, but I played around with Admiral Claw. Absolutely fantastic. Had a whale of a time with him. On that last stage, you can set him up behind and he keeps pulling the boss back. As soon as the boss walks off, you know, pull back, pull back. I don't know if there's a way to time it where that way that Maul doesn't do that big sort of AoE with all the spikes coming out of the ground. Is that a choice, is it, Sonic, or because you have to? Well, you'll get Torador when the patch comes out then, won't you? Or you can choose to have Torador. So, sure you can. Yeah, so you get this Lord pick. Yeah, and Torador's in there. There you go. So all you have to do is make sure you've cleared, I'm sure you have, cleared Gear Raid 1, 2 and 3 stages 19. And then you'll retroactively get the legendary hero pick out of one of those. So whenever the patch comes, you can pick yourself up a Torador. What's gone wrong here then? Who hasn't got... Right, okay. Bet that's the issue. I was going to hold on to mine, but I ended up using it yesterday. I think yesterday. Because I've never had a Watcher Lord, so I've used it to pick Layra simply because I've now got. I don't know. I have to use her because I haven't got an Ingrid. You've got an Ingrid. Where am I going for? That's my team, but I don't do remarkably well. Right. Oh, blimey. I keep going on about it, but I get no joy or answers. So I picked her because I had the others and didn't have a Watcher Lord. So that's why I picked her. If I were you, though, I would hold on until they actually give some response over Venema to see what's happening with her. Because she might get a massive rework and be absolutely awesome, and then you'll be gutted that you didn't pick her. Or on the other hand, it might be trash. So I would, in that position, hold on. Because for me, I just used it because I didn't have a Watcher Lord, and it was starting to annoy me having to use who's the epic fighter that goes over. Hello, Shadow. You all right, mate? When are we expecting another video from you then, Shadow? Is that on the cards anytime soon? Don't know how he's been summoned, though. No idea where he's coming from. Because this weekend we've got this Moonlit thing, haven't we? We've got her, which is, I mean, she's absolutely fantastic if you haven't got her. But if you've got her at A1, and that is a nice range boost, is the 300 extra attack any good? If she's nice, I'll summon for her. Don't know how deep I'll go into it, but that is, I quite like playing around with her. I thought it's quite nice. So, and particularly for the Northerner faction trials, I think she's going to come in handy for that. I probably won't summon on ancients. Just not a fan. Have they got it up here yet? Yeah. Just not a fan of the Denny. Then your job is done to push them to that point, yeah? What's his A1 like? I haven't looked at his A1 actually. He's got that nice range, doesn't he? Awakening 1, enhanced increases. Oh, basic attack range. Oh, blimey. So they do less damage and you get another title. Yeah, the A1 is nice, isn't it, mate? Yeah. I've only recently, I mean, yeah, Rex down. Okay. So he would prof from getting his A1. Okay. Any banner hero would be good for me this weekend. I just... So we got her before she was buffed, and then we got another one. I got my dupe of her during an Ingrid banner instead of Ingrid. And do I want her as A2? No, not at all. We do another unnameable lord then? Been over a year since we got the last one, isn't it? Or are you throwing ideas, or do you know something? See you later, Sonic. You back on the road. Drive safe, mate. Yeah, so just a place card holder for stuff then. Okay. So you're watching that for when it gets filled then? There you go, today's arena match done. Hopefully, yeah, there we are. Happy days. Flat one on the Forerunner, how good's that? Expect to see the spam come up as well. Video in 5 minutes, boom, boom, boom. Ah, come on. Oh. Gear that fits into any set. Blimey. Or are we going to see tier 4 gear at some point? Still nothing. This is just so much better now it auto sells. That is such a lifesaver. So I could get an unnamed amulet and put it as a wild card, for example, into any set. Yeah, it's they've changed it a little bit as well, thankfully. So if you come over here and you select some gear that hasn't been rolled up, and then just down here you've got bulk organize. And then it's bulk enhancement. So you can click your bulk enhancement, select what level you want to go to. Let's go to 12. Enhance it up, and now you get a page here so you can actually see the gear that's been rolled up. So that's a bonus because beforehand it didn't, so that has been changed. Does Tesla come with gear? Sort of. It comes with a lot of gear, and then you have to sort of roll it up and make the sets up from it. So it all comes with naked gear and just a lot of it. So you then have to sort of go through and ditch a large percentage of it and sort of keep some of it as well for when you want to, if you want to do tests without gear that has perfect substats and is all purple and yellow and red and stuff. You know, if you want to do it with normal player gear, that sort of thing, then you have to sort of keep some of that gear. So it just comes with a lot of gear, but relatively random. And again, it comes with pretty much all the heroes, but you have to go through and roll them all up, which is time consuming in itself. So I just I try and nip on and do a couple a day to try and get ahead of it. No, you don't have to. No. I think you could if you wanted to, but you don't have to. There's enough good gear there for you to not worry about it, or enough gear there for you to make up good gear. But you do still have to go through the process of the RNG of rolling it up and all that sort of thing. In farming artifacts non-stop. Oh. How am I doing with their artifacts, to be honest? I might have a look at, they might be the next ones I could promote him up. Ooh. There's a thought. Maybe they're the next ones to level up. I keep holding on to them and thinking don't ever use them in case I need them for something else. But at some point I suppose you've got to use them, haven't you? And I do use her absolutely everywhere I can. Yeah, I've just been saving them and holding them on for, I don't know, some random moment. I just think at some point I'll use them. You would do him over her then, yeah? Blimey, we need to use these at some point as well, don't we? Come on, streamer luck. Yeah, that's about my luck. There we are. Oh, healer, yes. But both are A0. Is she stealing all the stream of luck? Don't want to keep that one, do we? That's why I do it first thing, mate. Because otherwise I would do exactly the same thing. Right, I think I'm going to have to tweak my auto battle team. If we're not... I think I'm in a position where I can 2-key this, or should be able to 2-key it. Second week in a row. Blimey. Do it today. We'll see you about over the rest of the week. I'm going to ask you if you've done it yet. You had a busy Sunday. Right, that's going to need changing. We should be able to get past that. That's wrong. Let's not auto battle that. Yeah, so there's 2 people that have done it, and it's already down to, what's it on? 40%. So, yeah, goes down every day. Oh, where are you moving to, matey? Yeah, I'm wondering. I suppose if you get 35, would it be worth it or not? I don't know. Second chest as opposed to top chest. Whereas if you get 30, and you can 2-key it, but not 35, you're getting that third chest. Is it better? I dare say it's definitely better doing it once, isn't it? Because your first time you get better rewards, don't you? You're guaranteed like at least one legendary chest. I mean, the rewards could be terrible. You'd do 1-key Nightmare 1, Nightmare 4, even a smaller chest. Whereas chances, not 2-key. I thought you meant as an extra key reward for Abyss. No. Oh, you're moving to Brum? Oh, I don't know. Are you in America or are you in the UK? Yeah, I think I've just got to work on my team to sort of set that up properly. But we'll do that in the background. It won't be too hard, I don't think. I think that will come around quite easily. Have you? Most soul stones from Nightmare 3. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll probably do it once to get the top chest once. Just so I've got it. So do you normally do the extra key and do Nightmare 3, 4 and then Abyss 1? Or do you just normally 2 key and then do Abyss 1, Nightmare 4? $13? Jesus. No, I've never had that many at all, ever. You've stolen mine. That's a massive amount. Congratulations, mate. You think the game's only got a finite number of them to give out, so it's the first people to spam it. I like the theory, I'm happy with that. Right, I think that's everything done for the stream. I've got a couple of bits and bobs and chores to go and do. And I've got to go onto the test server and play around with the new Marksman. See what she's like. I don't think I've got that many. So is there anything anyone wants to see before I close the stream down? Remember, it's a Forerunner account, not a test server. It's slightly different, so you can see all the stuff that's coming on the patch. Can't see the new heroes because they're not here yet. Although strangely, on the Forerunner, she is here. And I think once they made a mess of putting her into a summoning pool, but they've removed her. So there's been a few people who have done reviews on her or rated her. 7 in total, there you go. But I was never one of them. And I'd love to get her. Possibly one of my most wanted heroes, I think, because she's unattainable. But I like the idea of her because, yeah, she does heal over time. So she puts a heal on someone and then it does like dot healing. So you get this heal over time effect on her, which I think could be really interesting mechanic. I'd like to see that coming in. I was curious when they said they were going to release a new healer, whether that was going to be on there, but it's not. Hello, mate. Yeah, busy day testing. Caught us just at the end of you. New events. Yeah, there is. Operation Overguard. Yeah, I've done it. I like it. It's a good event. You essentially, there are these 3 here. So you've got sign in, heroes and fighting. And then there's 3 quests below, reference sign in, stay in for a long time, and that sort of thing. And there's 3 versions of that. So there's like log in for day 1, log in day 2 and log in day 3. Be online for 30, 60 and 90 minutes, that sort of stuff. Fight so many enemies, use so much stamina, do arena, that sort of thing on it, and then you pick the rewards up. But the rewards I thought were quite good. So you got privilege card, that sort of thing in there, and you get rewards for doing these quests as well, and the quests weren't overly hard to do. So yeah, that new event will be coming at some point, but I have recorded it all down, so before it drops we'll chuck a video out for it as well. What's the skin reward? Oh, it was just the one of the chests, or sorry, one of the things in there. So I think it was Baron's pumpkin, the sand thing for Serene, I don't know, and I got some ancients out of it. Yeah, ancient summons. Yeah, the privilege card I thought was really nice. When did I pick it up? Just to bear in mind, the privilege card goes straight on. So yeah, I've only got an hour and a bit left. So as soon as you collect the reward, it goes straight on there. But yeah, it's quite a nice little event. Got the video for it, so whenever it's coming live, when we see it coming live on Global, we'll just chuck a quick video out so you know what you're doing on it, and you don't use your privilege. You can use your privilege card more of when you want, as opposed to when the game dictates for you. It's a 3-day one, so quite nice. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Don't quote me on it for God's sake, I could be wrong, but there you go. Anything else you want to see before we end the stream? Again, remember, Forerunner, not test server, okay? And there aren't any. Yeah, the faction trials are done today. There aren't any new ones about. So I'll probably stream. What are we on? Monday, Tuesday. I'll probably do one on Wednesday morning, and then I'll probably just sit down and have a look at how you're supposed to do that and how it works, that sort of thing. And maybe theory craft this a bit with some people and that sort of stuff. And then we'll have to have a look at recording it in the background or something, so we can release a video for when it actually comes out, that sort of thing, okay? Having a fantastic run. Right, anything else? Oh, I do like leveling up our dogs. Right. Nothing heard. I will I'll catch you all later. Have a good day. Hope you had a good weekend. I'll see you throughout the week and get ready for summoning. Looking forward to this banner. I'll be summoning on it. Really good single target healer. I like the escape from death. I like the fact she uses that before the unyielding, that sort of thing. So a nice little get out clause for you, or a double one if you've got an unyielding tank that you're using as well. And I think she's going to be top for the incoming damage on this faction trial as well. But I'm going to do today, I'm going to do the other new hero, the Archer, and then the following day we'll do Kane, to at least know what's coming out. Generically, the way I'm doing it at the moment is I'm doing their abilities and trying to show it in action. If you want something changed or you want something done with regards to the testing, just get hold of me, DM me, join me on Discord or something like that, and just send me a message and I'll quite happily go and test it for you as well, okay, and then get back to you. Right, that's me done. Thank you very much for your time. I'll catch you all later, okay?